I'm so excited. I don't know if you can see what's going on behind me in the driveway here, but James and I actually contracted out something. We are paying someone to do some work for us. We wanted a big concrete slab in front of our garage, and we also wanted a concrete walkway. We were gonna do the concrete walkway ourselves, but then we were like, well, if we're gonna pay a contractor to put in the big concrete slab in front of the garage, we might as well just have them do the sidewalk too while they're here. So they're doing both, and they just stopped for the day, but this is the progress. So here, we've got where the front sidewalk is gonna be. There. And it leaves this gap here so I can put a flower bed and do some landscaping. And then over here, everywhere the wood frame is gonna be the big concrete pad. So they had to do a lot of excavation, had to obviously pull out a lot of rocks. They put some here because we're gonna do this part. We're gonna lay that rock down and do some cobblestone on top of it. And then over here is a bunch of extra rocks. And I don't know what James is gonna do with these, but there's a lot of extra rocks. Oh gosh. The boys are in heaven out here playing in the rocks. Lots of rocks over there. Check out the progress from yesterday. They poured concrete. To our surprise, honestly, we had no idea they were doing this. And then they contacted James and said they were gonna pour. So we have a really nice sidewalk and the concrete pad over there. I'll go over there to show you. So here's the big concrete pad. I forget the dimensions. I'll ask James what they are. But it's in. And we are a little concerned though because they poured concrete last night, and even though it's April, it got below freezing last night. It was under 25 degrees all night long. So we're a little concerned we may have some issues with it because it did freeze. But here it is. It does look good. And here's the sidewalk over there. It's hard to see because the sun, it's in a shadow right now. But I really like it. So now we can work on landscaping up here. It's looking good. They do have to come back and cut in the lines, but I'm not sure when they're gonna do that. And over here is where they poured all of the extra concrete that we didn't need, so it made a nice kind of wall for the gravel to keep the gravel from washing away where we park our cars. Look at the concrete. The forms are down and it looks great. Elias, you got your dump truck? Pretty cool. And they came yesterday and put in all the concrete lines. Looks nice. And over here next to the garage, James leveled out all that gravel so we can do whatever we're gonna do over in this area. I'm really trying to talk him into doing like a herringbone style cobblestone, but this is a pretty big area and that would take an extremely long time. So I don't know if we're gonna end up doing that, but that's what I really want. Otherwise, I have a couple of stone ideas that I like. So we'll see what we end up doing. So it's gonna rain today, and we don't want to be stuck in the house all day because we do have some outside projects we want to get finished that we need some supplies for. So we have our trailer over here full of mulch. We're gonna get the mulch off this trailer and put it onto a tarp. That way we can use the trailer to go get a couple scoops of gravel because we're gonna need the gravel for behind me here where the concrete was put in to do some landscaping and some other projects. And what we're gonna do with the gravel when we get it is put it along here where the concrete is, that edge. We gotta build up gravel all the way around that thing. So we'll be getting that gravel today. So we did go to the store today and we got the gravel and it just downpoured rain the whole time we were running errands. But needless to say, we did get everything. A few hours have gone by and it finally just stopped raining. And James is out here already shoveling the gravel.
Oh, my sandals.
You look good in your sandals. Yeah. I'm wearing my sandals too. Whenever we wear sandals in videos, especially sandals with socks, people make comments about it, which, I don't know, we don't care what we're wearing. You're doing good, babe. What kind of gravel is this?
57.
Okay, all the gravel over here is put in and it's done. It's kind of hard to tell, but it looks much, much better. The boys are out here this morning, spreading gravel across the front of that.
Go ahead and take that one so it's not as heavy.
And Elias is helping too. Perfect. What a beautiful evening. After being nasty and rainy all day, the sun finally came out like 30 minutes ago. So we're outside getting some stuff done. Baby Isaac and I are gonna head over to the horse barn to feed the horse and chickens and take Tiger Lily for a walk. And James is over here working on digging out my flower bed. This is on the front corner of the house. So this right here is going to be a rounded out flower bed, and I bought a tree today that's going to go there. The tree that I bought is a ornamental Japanese maple. It's a crimson queen, so it's kind of like a weeping Japanese maple. It doesn't get very big, just up to 4 feet, and it's got those nice bright red leaves. So that is going to go here, and then around it is going to be a bunch of daylilies that I got from my parents' house. What a beautiful evening. Good evening, chickens. As you can see, the grass in her pasture is coming in really well. We'll probably keep her locked up, I'd say, until the end of April, and then hopefully the grass will be high enough and thick enough that we can let her out and she can start freely grazing. Then I won't have to walk her every day. Hey, pretty. Oh, hello, Miss Tiger Lily. You ready for your walk? We've got her halter on her and she's out grazing. I like to bring her over here near the chicken coop because she does a really good job at eating the grass around the edge, so we don't have to weed eat anything. I see lots of progress. Did you use the rototiller to chop it up? I was gonna say, it's nice and here's our rototiller. We use that thing a lot. Dirt looks pretty good.
Get my own shovel.
This is the tree that I got. It's pretty small, but you can't buy these trees any bigger. I couldn't find a bigger one, so there it is. It's expensive, 75 bucks, so hopefully this thing doesn't die. James went over to the barn to get some horse manure to put in the bucket for the tree. He's coming back. So we'll put that in the hole, help fertilize the tree. That's good. Oh, look at all those worms. I don't know if you can see in the video, but there's so many worms.
Can I see the worm?
You want a worm, Eli? Okay.
No, I don't see the worm.
Here's a big one. Okay. Here,
Did
bud.
it get crushed?
It didn't get crushed. And it's done. Look at mine in the baby shadow. Looks good, James. Now, James is spraying the dirt with weed killer to kill all the grass so that I can plant my daylilies either tomorrow or the next day, and then we'll be able to put mulch on it. Oh my gosh, contractors are so annoying. So our contractor, like over a week ago, started sealing the concrete, but never finished it. And now we can't get a hold of the guy. He's never come back to finish it. So we're like, whatever, we can't wait forever for the concrete to be sealed, so we're doing it ourselves. It's loud. Here's James out here working. The pressure washing is done. It looks nice and clean. And the reason we had to pressure wash it is because since it's been over a week, we've driven cars on this, the kids have rode their bikes on it, we've all walked on it with muddy shoes after feeding the horse and the chickens, so it was destroyed and really muddy. So we just got everything cleaned off, so now we can seal it in the morning. All right, it's the next day. We're out here spraying. He's already got some of it done, and it looks really good. We had to stop and take a quick break. We got this whole section done and half of this section.